Sawubona sisi wami, to detox and deconstruct Christianity, we would have to look at faith deconstruction. Yes, it's a thing, it's an actual thing that you can start a process into it. And this is critically examining and re-evaluating one's beliefs, particularly for our case around Christian fundamentalism and Christian supremacy. We cannot forget that Tina as abantu abamnyama, our experience or the experience that first brought Christianity to us is white supremacy and imperialism, which then went on to enforce religious imperialism and supremacy over our beliefs. And so in order for you to deconstruct and detox your Christian faith, in order to better understand isintu sakho or ubuwena esikoleni ke selanga, the school of the red and blue, ngingumshumayeli welanga, we do this through a sevenfold process. A lot of our lessons, they come through a process of 7 steps. Step 1, self-reflection. Self-reflection is an important tool when it comes to deconstruction. Start by introspecting on your beliefs and understanding exactly why you would like to deconstruct your Christian faith. Zakhele a roadmap ukuthi, okay, I am here, this is what I understand, this is what I hate about what I understand, this is what I love about what I understand, and this is where I want to get. You need to set a destination for la uya khona, or you might just literally end up chasing your own tail and you won't even know and where your tail is. Point 2, and I cannot stress this one enough, study and research. Learn the history of how inkolo yakho was put together. Learn the history of how the theology of your faith was put together, particularly in this case, the Christian faith. And then from there, you can slowly but surely bridge over into isintu sakho, your African cultures and belief systems, being very clear how the one process or the one law was put together, so that in future, as you are exploring or start practicing your African belief systems, when things get tough, la sekuba mawe khona, you don't have this thing at the back of your mind yokuthi, yo, what if I am struggling or ngiyasokola because ngishiye uNkulunkulu, ngishiye indlela of my Christian faith. And so for you to not find yourself uleyo nto leyo, you need to be able to see the process or the history of how inkolo yakho was put together, understand the symbols that were used to dupe your mind into believing that there is a white man or a black man sitting in the sky who frowns every time you play with your dangly wobbly bits. Point 3 is to seek diverse perspectives. Try by all means to engage with abantu from various faiths and backgrounds. You can dialogue with Muslims, atheists. Just try and switch it up, you know. Get rough with it if you need to, but don't get too rough that you get to an aspect where, or a point where you are angry. You are now, that's how we came through. We came through this process of abantu who come out angry. This thing I'm a bitterness. Christianity. No. Try and diversify, try and see it from other aspects. Look at the writings of the East to the North. Just try and mix it up. And this includes dialogue with former Christians who have gone through the similar process that you are about to begin. Khulume nabo, get to understand where they are. Ask them that hard question. Was it worth it? Would you do it again? What is your next step? Get into such conversations with abantu. I would even say do it with family, but we know the issues we have as abantu abamnyama, the dynamics around Christian fundamentalism in our homes. So, hey man, get out there. Number 4 is question and challenge your beliefs. Continuously question and challenge the doctrines and dogmas of your Christian faith. For example, the idea of a man sitting in the sky or sitting in heaven or sitting on one of the stars on Orion's belt, ask those uncomfortable questions. Does God have a penis? Does God take a dump? You need to dethrone that image that has been placed in your head from a very young age. You need to dethrone that image as part of the deconstruction process, whether you're going to put a female there, whether you want to put an elephant there, whether you want to put nothing, or you just want to put light, white light, or a blank space. That is up to you, but you need to question and challenge the doctrines that reared you. Number 5 would be to embrace your heritage. Explore it deeply and reconnect with your ancient African roots and traditions. Funa isintu sakho. This is very important. And understanding there is no one size shoe fits all for this. I remember a lady I helped a couple of years ago when she started moving from ukuthandaza to ukuphahla. She felt there was this change within her, and I said, it's not necessarily a change. You've not moved anywhere. It is still you. It is just that now the experience is different. So don't be duped by the excitement yalento. Otherwise, a few months or a few years when you don't get the tingles, when you call the surnames of your ancestors, when it's just a blank, as it's just a blank sometimes, with prayer, what will you do then? You will go and look for another place to get that dopamine effect, to get that high. Okay, I'll need to do a part 2 to this. The video is getting too long. And please, in this process, please be aware that it is okay to seek professional help. Do consider working with a therapist, a counselor, a spiritual guide, a spiritual advisor. But it's okay to work with a professional. Just keep your wits about it. Otherwise, now sizokuthola la uTikTok uthi I am resigning from being a sangoma.